Okay, volume's working. I'm sure y'all can hear me now out there in Streamland. In the minutes before this, it was probably a lot of... And that's about all we got for you there. I might add some text subtitle overlay to what I just said there, but I'm certainly not going to repeat it because that was a lot of jibber jabber. Music is loud, you say. Oh yeah, you're right. We got to turn it down. Thank you. That's much better. All right, y'all know me. I am Tragically HP. We have here on screen with us two brand new players. We have two disembodied voices as well joining us from across the seas. First up there, drinking some coffee. What's happening, Chloe? Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the tabletop.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. It's an honor. Sarah, how's that popcorn treating you there? Welcome to the table.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. And the popcorn is real good. And I got my tea and my water set to go. And some mints.
Very nice. I've got my usual coffee and smoke here, which is about all I roll with during the games. Hanging out in the back, we have Elise and her husband, Rubido. Welcome to the game.
Hi. Thank you for this opportunity.
Hello, and thank you.
It is truly a pleasure to be here with you all. We've got a good number of viewers there in Streamland as well. We've got our out of character introductions done for the time being. Just a couple questions, though, or maybe just one. How many of you are playing D&D for the first time tonight? Or this morning, or this afternoon?
This gal right here.
And I'm going to consider myself a newcomer as well.
All right.
Yes.
So we're definitely going to cover some Roll20 tutorials to kind of get you familiar with our virtual tabletop and our navigation. We will also cover our character introductions, whether we want our characters to start together, whether we want to start separately, and cover all of that in-game. Oh, my eyes. Getting right into the in-game section of it, we have 4 characters here placed in alphabetical. So, first taking a look at Amaith. Am I saying it correctly?
Amaith.
Amaith? All right. And oh, I see what you were talking about with the character sheet. So yeah, we'll definitely have some tinkering around to do with that at another time, not entirely pertinent at this exact moment. Anything you'd like to tell us about Amaith?
Do I tell like the whole backstory or?
As detailed or as concise as you would like us all to know. This is just not just for us here at the table, but for anybody watching who's interested in the story we're about to tell.
Okay. Alright, so I am a Dragonborn druid, Amaith, and I'll just give a quick rundown of her past. One sec. So... Oh gosh. I wish someone else went first, I just went nervous.
Oh, no worries. Totally happy to skip down the line and you can assemble your thoughts here over the next few minutes. No worries at all.
That would be amazing. Thank you.
No worries. You just happen to pick the character whose name started with an A.
Yeah.
And let's see. This is Rubido. Rubido? How do I say it?
Yes.
Excellent.
So, well, that is the one. And my character is a shifter beast hide, a rogue, and a pirate. So he likes to sail, he likes to drink, and he likes booty.
All right.
And his name's Sailor.
Yes, his name is Sailor. Sorry.
Oh, very cool.
It is early.
Looks like we lost Sarah on the video there for a moment.
Hey all girls, just trying to make my bed it's a bit messy at the moment, so I'm trying to make it look more presentable.
No worries.
That's all.
For those of you in the Streamland, I will be doubling in the role of Sarah, and Chloe is still in the proper place. And tragically, HP is. Oh, now it's me again. And then up next we have Sarah's character. And if you're still busy there in the background, we can move on to Una.
Una. Yeah, Una. Okay, so my character is a rogue. I was looking through the character sheet and I thought I'll keep it simple and go with the suggested characteristics. So she was abandoned in the woods or lost in the woods when she was a teenager. I want to say an early teenager. She doesn't have much memory of civilization. She's learned to grow up and defend herself and fend for herself and feels very at one with her surroundings, which is a forest, I imagine, in my head. But we shall see. I don't have much of an idea where she goes from here. I figure I want it to evolve naturally.
I like it. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like I'm not going to create a big story or plot for this campaign to start off with. We kind of have the setting as the backdrop, and we're just going to kind of parachute everybody in and see where the story takes us from there.
Well, I'd be really comfortable with that.
Yes, indeed. Likewise. Reactionary gameplay. How you feeling there, Chloe, on your character details?
Yes, I have it here, so I'll be able to actually explain a little bit more now. Okay. Mate. It's probably easier for me to read some of this out.
Awesome.
So she's a dragonborn druid. Her background is Outlander. So she was born in a small clan where Amaeth's father was the leader of this clan, and her father actually has a particular bloodline where it goes back to like a very, very powerful dragon, pretty much. And so this bloodline in particular has this power that is, the legend goes, he who controls their emotions controls this power. And when Amaeth was born, her father actually grew more and more angry. And as he grew more angry, he was not able to control the power. And so he actually accidentally started to create havoc and destroyed half of the clan. My mother had grabbed me and ran away. I was very, very young, still like pretty much one, you know. She ran away to put me into a good hiding place because the rest of the clan, which is now almost pretty much halved, like this clan is pretty much gone, was after me because I had the bloodline of the destroyer of that clan, and so they wanted to get rid of me. And so when my mother went to hide me, she believed that she was putting me into a very, you know, hidden spot, and then went to distract the rest of the clan. Whilst this was happening, a nearby wizard had been strolling along trying to find a particular mushroom or something to put him into a particular spell that he was working on. And of course, this mushroom only particularly grew in that spot. And so when he found me, of course, my mother or the clan had just gone, and he couldn't hear anything, so he assumed that I was just abandoned. From then, the wizard took me into his village, which is protected, absolutely like sealed off, because, you know, wizard magic, you can't really see the outside looking in. So very protected village. The villagers were a little bit hesitant to take me in at first, but eventually opened up to me. This wizard was actually a healer of this village. The wizard, I don't have a name for him at all just yet, but so he took me in, and as I was growing up, I started to get my abilities, which is as a lightning dragonborn, when I was 17, I'd have flashes of lightning kind of go through my eyes and things like that. And of course, rumors of what happened to my clan didn't actually reach that village for some time. And when it did, the wizard had his... sorry, I'll try to make it a little bit quick. I'll try to fast.
You're good. Take your time.
So, yes, the wizard kind of had his, suspicions that I may have been a part of that clan, but he didn't really look into it. And it wasn't until... So, I probably skipped over this bit, but the wizard was the healer of their people. I wanted to make that clear. So,
All right.
I was also helping him heal the people. So I'm very, as a dragonborn, very kind-hearted to everybody. I see the soul within instead of where they came from and stuff like that. So very pure at heart, I would say. Anyway, when she turned 21, around that time, she had experienced seeing a child lose their parents, and like in front of the child's eyes, and that caused Amaya to have extreme sadness course throughout her body. And when that happened, a lightning struck right next to in an empty hut. And when that happened, the wizard saw this and was like, okay, I know who she is now. I need to get her out of this village for her sake and everyone here. Like, she's gonna destroy everything. Because as she grew up, this wizard did teach her things like meditation, healing, magic, all this kinds of stuff. So, the wizard believed that I was pretty much out of control and wasn't able to have any help. So what he ended up doing, he put an amnesia spell on me and took me out of that village into another probably further away village, and did say, kind of good luck before he left, and pretty much left me near a village under a tree without any memories, and that's where I'm at now. That's where...
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for the details.
So this is going to be a kind of discovery for your character of who she is.
Yeah, who she is, yeah.
Love it. Sarah, anything you'd like to tell us about your character?
Okay, so my character Zalara, she's half elf and half shapeshifter. Her half elf side comes from her father. Her father Varric is a very well-known elf general in the Kingdom Thramden, and her mother was a very well-known shapeshifter who shapeshifted the thief and all that. So her parents met when her father was 300 years old and her mother was 18. And then her father noticed her shapeshifting abilities, thought it would be a good idea to go to his kingdom, say, King, Queen, she's a shapeshifter, we can use her. So the king gave her a choice to either go to prison for the rest of her life or become the silent assassin because she can shapeshift. For 2 years, the two fell in love and had two daughters. Me, my character Zalara, is the oldest, and my younger sister, Elme. And Elme got more that she looks like the more elven version of my mother, and I look like the more shapeshifter side, but I have the strength and ability and agility and all that of the Fae. Of the elves. I read a lot of books or Fae and stuff, so I might get the two mixed up sometimes.
Totally.
So just bear with me. Yeah. So the king and queen noticed that the eldest daughter, Zalara's got the same abilities as her mother. So they you know what, we can use her when she's 18. And the mother's like, okay, on one request that she retires and she can raise her family. So when Zalara's 18, for her whole life, she gets trained to be trained a lot to be a warrior. And when she's 18, she gets called to the king and queen and say, you're going to be our new assassin. She's like, okay, cool. And for 5 years, she becomes an assassin. What's the whole realm known as the silent assassin, since she can shapeshift into different forms. And since she inherited more of the shapeshifter side, she can shapeshift to every creature, being, whatever. And her sister can only shapeshift to animals for a certain amount of time. And then when she's about 23 years old, she gets sent on a very important mission to kill a very known witch who she inhabits after it's shapeshifts into, Vera Bloodworth, a very well-known blood witch who's been exiled, and if she's seen on someone's territory, she's sentenced to death. So while she's away, and like she finds the witch, they have a bit of a tussle, and the witch tells her, "You should not have come for me. You should not have left your kingdom defenseless. Something bad's gonna happen." So they get into more of a tussle, and then she's like, "You know what? I don't believe you. If something bad did happen, I'm going to go back right now, and you're coming with me." And she tells the witch, "If you're lying, I'm going to kill you. If you are not lying, I'll let you live." So they get transported back to her kingdom. And when they appear in her kingdom, the entire kingdom is destroyed and all of her people massacred. The first thing she does is goes to her family's home. She sees her sister, her mother in the bed. Her father, like lifeless bodies, protected them, and her lover's body's on the ground, dead. And she goes back to the witch. I'm trying to make this short because it was a very long story.
It's a great story. I loved it.
Thank you. So she goes back to the witch. Even though she made a deal with her, she still kills her out of rage and sadness that she didn't make it in time to help her people out, especially her family and her lover. And then the witch she stabs her right in the stomach, gives her a very slow death.
Oh,
It was like slow,
that's
yeah.
not pretty.
So the witch says, "You know what, I'm grateful that you're the only person in my entire life who is able to kill me, so I shall give you a gift." And she gives her a ring, which enables the wearer to see the witch's memories and see her whole truth and all that. And she says, "You can transform into my body, but slightly change it, because I'm well known someone might kill you on the side." So she does change, after the witch dies. Yep, she's dead. She's gone to hell. And yeah, she's shape-shifted, and she's so much anger and sadness that she puts on the ring and immediately shape-shifts into this old hag. And she changes her she keeps the first name Vera, but changes the last name to her mother's maiden name, Cora, so Vera Cora. So when you first meet her, she's a 986-year-old hag, like Zalara as the hag. And she's been traveling trying to find the person, I'm going to say demon, that destroyed her family, because I think demons are more powerful to do that, because they typically are. So yeah, she's been traveling, and she's a tarot card reader. I do have tarot cards, so I might use as a prop at some point. Just saying.
I think.
So yeah, when you first, yeah.
I think there's like 80 decks of them.
Yeah. Yeah. So her quest. She's based on the quest for vengeance to kill the person who took everything from her. And yeah. So yeah, we first meet me. I'm an old hag.
Amazing.
Oh, lovely.
I do have the voice for the hag and Zalara, so yeah.
Just go down pat. Just been practicing.
Can I just say, Rubida and I feel like the kids who haven't done their homework.
Very much the one.
No, it's just I'm really good at storytelling. I've always been, and then it's just who I am. It was a very long backstory, yeah.
It's cool. It's obviously neither of us really knew what to do or what to expect, but we're pretty good at coming up with things on the fly, and both our characters are kind of based on our own personalities. So, hopefully, we'll match you at some point.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a fan of developing the backstory and character of the character while playing them too, kind of discovering them as you're getting to know them as well. Both sides have merit, and there's a lot of middle ground as well. No right or wrong way to play D&D, really. That's the beauty of it all.
Well, that is awesome, because that's our approach.
It's here for fun, and I might be slightly annoying at times, just letting you know. That's the whole point of the old
that's
hag.
awesome. Annoy away. Trust me, I can be annoying too.
Challenge accepted.
Yay! The old hag is very annoying, so he also talks to
not
herself.
technically an old hag. You just look like one. Oh
I
no,
just
that
look
sounds
like
so
one, yes.
bad.
No, it's alright. Because I told my family, like my mum and my sisters and my other friends about my character, and they said, "That is so you, Sarah." And then my mum's like, "Can you change your character a little bit?" I was like, "Mum, she's evil for a reason." I mean, I will at some point, just I had to leave it like this.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. We're gonna cover...
Excited.
Oh, I am very excited as well. This is turning out spectacularly so far. And
I'm
I've
hyped up.
got a map here that I constructed in 2019 that has never really been used.
Oh, okay.
It is one region of many on the moon of Isilya, which is the campaign setting we're going to be playing this on. Isilya is the moon of my primary homebrew campaign world, Enamir, which turns 21 this coming month. April of 2002 was the first campaign.
A little clap, little clap. There we go. Deserve a clap.
Thank you so much, I appreciate that. This will be the debut of Isilya. We tinkered around with it briefly last year or the year before. I was constructing my own tabletop role-playing system, and we were going to use this setting for it, and I realized just how convoluted of a mess I had made of a system, and we're not going to do that anymore, at least for the time being. It needs a lot of playtesting and work done. The region I'm going to kind of describe some of the key areas, and amongst yourselves as a group, I would like you to kind of decide which of these areas you would most like to start in. Primarily,
Okay.
we have a large desert region. This thematically, it is a very Old West feel in a lot of areas, but because my primary inspiration for D&D has always been Final Fantasy, Dragonlance, and Lord of the Rings, mix all of those together and throw in some Old West as well, and that's kind of what we're looking at. Every character, if you so choose, may have training in firearms because they are pretty common in this region, so it's nothing that you have to dedicate a feat or anything to. If you would prefer your characters to stay away from firearms, that's totally cool as well. We will cross that bridge in-game. But looking at the map here, I'm thinking maybe one of these three locations will probably work best for us. No, these look cool, but I can't really see a damn thing here, so...
Too dark to wear these. I can't see properly.
I wear my sunglasses.
Oh, that's a good song. That's a good song.
Yeah, you know it, you know it. There is a farm region that is centralized by a lake, and it's a very wet region. This area happens to also be near the coast, and we've got a few settlements there. We've also got a couple of curious locations nearby that might be dungeons, might be villainous strongholds. That's one possible option. Another is a canyon valley, more or less, that is largely occupied, again, by a lake that has a small isle on the center of the lake, and scattered around the sides of the lake are many settlements. This is more of your typical Old West setting. You're going to find a lot of mining settlements, and likewise, we do have a couple of locations nearby there that can serve for adventuring, leveling up, and all kinds of mischief. Thirdly, I like both of these, but I'm thinking... the capital city itself. Brando City, it is on the riverside, also where the river empties into the ocean. It is near a no less than half a dozen islands, each of which are their own worthy sites of exploration. It's almost directly in the center of the entire map, so you can kind of spread your way out from there and venture to the different areas. But what I would like to do is once we've settled on our location, I'm going to have that location revealed. The rest of the map is black, and then depending on which way we want to go, we'll kind of reveal the pieces as we proceed along.
That sounds pretty good to me, that last one that you said.
The kingdom one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea too.
Nice.
I think Ravina liked that idea as well. I don't quite know how my character fits into that, but we can figure that out.
Oh, you can go to the city.
Yeah, I can go to the city. I don't know. I've ended up in the city.
Yeah, for sure. There's always a path that you can create that will have brought your character to this area. Alright, so let's get everybody over to this wonderful blank canvas of utter blackness.
I see nothing now.
Wow. I mean,
Oh dear.
I did tell you I built this in 2019, right? I mean, just look at this, the amazing detail that's gone into this nothing.
I can't wait to discover it.
I can't wait to see it.
I think this right here will serve us well. We've got a nice little central location here, Brando City, of course named after the actor. What is... It's not Roll20 without black screens, you know it, Westy. Thank you so much for joining in and watching the show.
What's up?
Get ourselves a zoomed in look here on the live stream. A few other details that could stand to be revealed. The Virgin Lake, of course, named after the Virgin River. That is just 50 or so miles from where I live. I've seen it many a time, although there's not much water left to speak of. The Barrett Straits, named after the English boxer Wade Barrett. And Brando City itself, of course, which is where we will be starting. It is a center of justice. It is one of the only areas on this map where we can expect to reliably find law, order, and security. Most of the settlements that we go into, especially as we expand further from Brando City, it's going to be pretty lawless, like we have seen in a lot of old Western movies and shows and examples of that nature.
Ill.
Now, in Brando City, even though it is the capital, it's not got a great population. We're talking maybe 2,500 people tops. All the major necessities are accounted for, but due to its location, it's not much of a farming community. What we do know is, show you on this one, the road leading out of here to the south will lead to option A, the farmlands and the lakeside area that I told you about initially. And we're pretty close to that area, maybe 50, 100 miles tops. And just to divert a bit from that, I want to show you our little Roll20 cheat sheet. This is something that I created for all of the open table games Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and it's a very handy little handout here. It's always in your character journal. If you scroll below your characters, you'll see Roll20 features. And especially the bottom paragraph right there, I'm just going to guide you through that part. If you look on the right side of your virtual tabletop, you see that gear icon, My Settings. Click on that. Scroll down to Audio and Video. And and then open the video display tab and change the avatar size to names only. All of those big avatars that are taking up maybe 25% of your screen,
I'm gone.
it does open up a lot of space, especially if you've got a small screen, and Roll20 kind of crams everything in too, so definitely a little handy tip right there. Now, if we want to roll dice here in Roll20, again, we can roll our own personal dice at home. No need to pan the camera down and be like, look, it's actually a natural 20. I mean, we're all on the honor system here. It's totally cool. I'm going to roll my dice here in Roll20 just for transparency. But the shortcut way to do that is that right there. And then that applies to every conceivable dice combination that exists, even dice combinations that don't exist. If I, for example, needed you to equally choose between 137 options, I could say roll a die 137. And roll one die 137, and I got a 71. So literally any combination can be done with this. If you want to use the taskbar on the left side of your screen, you'll see several different options there. The two primary ones are the ruler, and especially on maps like this, you can use that to kind of measure approximately how many miles we have to travel from destination to destination. And cool little tip, whatever color is next to your name, which you can choose. If you click on that color, it'll allow you to choose. That will be the color of your ruler, in addition to the color of your ping, which is achieved just by holding the left clicker down for a second or two. It's a great way to show everybody this is what I'm talking about right here. Most everything else there, maybe not as necessary. The compendium is very useful if we're playing in Roll20. If we're playing off of Roll20 with other character sheets, that probably won't be as necessary. It's the largest paragraph in the cheat sheet there. Otherwise, I think what we should do is get some visual representation for your characters on the map here. We'll briefly send it back to the start screen here and assemble the characters here. And Amaeth is Dragonborn. What class again?
Druid.
Druid. Let me see what I have options for.
No, this is shocking. I'm still trying to find the gear button.
Oh, okay.
Right hand side.
Right, above the chat log side of the screen. There's all those little icons there.
Oh, okay.
So the gear, and then audio video. And then video display, and names only. Hopefully I didn't go too fast. I asked for Dragonborn Druid. They give me everything but Druid. I have Dragonborn Cultist, Dragonborn Paladin, Dragonborn Ranger.
Oh no! This is not going to be good today.
There's gotta be a Dragonborn Druid in the art library somewhere.
There has to be. You just gotta keep digging. Gotta dig a little deeper.
A little bit every day. Gotta dig.
Sorry, I just had.
That's a good song.
I saw an opportunity and
You seized it.
yes, I did. I tend to do that.
Such a meaningful song too. Love
really
it.
is.
From
I
the
managed
Princess
to
and
do
the
it,
Frog.
by the way.
Oh,
I'm very happy. Very happy with myself. Got names on there now.
Little clappy clap.
Oh, it's gonna be stuck on my head now.
I was listening to my witchy playlist, getting myself ready today.
Is that in there?
No, it's not. That's in the Disney. I got different playlists. I have a Disney one, so it might be in there. No, it definitely is in there because sometimes I to that and lip sync to that sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a guilty habit of listening to Disney music in the car.
Yes.
In my mom's car, it's strictly 70s and 80s music.
It's a good era.
Yeah, I grew up with mostly that stuff, so I know a little bit of songs. I got a few Guns N' Roses songs on my phone.
Sweet. Yeah,
You're a
music
gooch.
is centralized to everything that I do in my life. I am pretty obsessed with it. I shared something on the Facebook page maybe a month and a half ago. Just, I think I crossed the 13,000 song list on
Wow.
my iPod.
Whoa!
And I arrange my playlists autobiographically, so I have a 1991 playlist, 1992, 93, and everything is organized in the order I obtained it. I literally sat for probably weeks over the course of my life with just all my music around me, like, alright, so what was going on when I bought this CD? Oh yeah, so that would be July of 99, I think, is when I got this, and then accordingly everything
I was
kind of
1
built.
year old that year.
I've definitely seen the Earth go around the sun a few times.
So you and me both.
That's the club.
Oh yeah. Only as old as you feel, and I'm always gonna be a big kid. Alrighty.
Yeah, that's true.
This is very concerning. There's not even a Dragonborn druid to purchase in the library, so I'm gonna have to find some kind of option.
You've identified a gap in the market.
I'll have to maybe
Please.
find a Dragonborn ranger and kind of just pretend that it's a druid token.
Yeah.
Like, try to
That's
find something that's
awesome.
kind of similar to both, because that's just really disappointing.
It really is.
No.
I'm gonna have to dig
I
through the
like it.
Roll20
I like it.
marketplace a bit deeper, as you said. Well, let's.
Dig a little
I'm
deeper.
sure I've got a pirate token around here somewhere, so let's see if we can knock Rubito out of the way here real quick.
Ahoy hoy.
Oh,
And of course, the first one is
I mean, her things.
a human female pirate. Is the first option. So.
hey.
Ooh, space scoundrel with pistol. Looks like Han Solo.
No.
That's funny. He's very sarcastic, isn't he?
Well, that's Rabido.
Yeah.
And for some reason, a headless Han Solo body. In case you have need to run around without a head.
No,
Oh,
decapitation
headless
is
chicken. It's like a
But
headless
not a
chicken.
single, Dragonborn. That just makes no sense.
Oh,
Captain Red, space.
That's always surprising. You would think that they would have every, every class.
Yeah.
Of creature.
Well, maybe not. They probably have certain ones. I think you only have certain ones probably. I'm just guessing here. Just spilling it out there. Just having a guess.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on
Well, I'm
Roll20
going
since
on
2015, and they've got a large assortment of art objects. Granted, you gotta purchase a lot of them, but even still, finding something is generally not a problem. This is the first time I've ever typed something in and there's just no results.
No.
Is there a rule that says Dragonborn can't be druids that I'm unaware of?
I'm stumped. I'm stumped.
We're obviously unique.
Yes. We're a rare species.
And Sarah, for
We're
your
also-
character, we're looking maybe like kind of somewhere in the human category. Is that visually what
Really?
what people would see?
Depends which one.
Right.
Yeah, it depends which
The
one.
lady or the
You're gonna need an assortment of
'Cause you-
tokens for sure. Just your default one, I guess.
Yeah, because I'm mostly an old hag throughout the entire thing, and then at some point, because my plan is like someone does something idiotic, and I can just do, and it's terrifying in my normal voice, go, "You imbecile," then transform back into my half-elf form. I'm mostly a witch, an old hag. So what will that be? I have no idea.
How does that suit you?
Yeah, I don't know if that. Whatever you feel is right, I suppose.
That's just a quick selection. We can always adjust as need be. Ooh, here's an interesting one.
Ooh, I like interesting.
Oh, yeah. That looks more like you.
Highly complimentary.
Not seeing the resemblance.
I mean the character.
That is
Sarah.
perfect.
Perfect. Alright.
Absolutely perfect. I love it. Because I'm an old hag throughout the entire thing. Why not? Let's look old and withered.
We only get a small version of Rubido's potential pirate here. What do you think?
Yeah, he's alright. I can see his hat.
I can see his hand.
He could be anybody.
I like the feather. It's like you stole from a pelican the feather. You know what? I'm going to take this feather from a dead pelican. Thank you. Bury you later.
It's
Looks
a
like
little
the same.
jaunty
Oh, you do.
handle.
This belongs to me now.
My precious. Yeah, I can kind of do Golem, my precious. My sister, when she does it, she sounds like an angry Irishman for some reason. It just doesn't sound right when she says it. It's so funny.
Human Ranger, I'm sure we'll find something in this search.
Yeah.
Goblinoids. Why is that the first, and then undead, the first things that come up as a result? They need to fix their search engine.
It would appear so, dear.
Elise, does your character happen to use a bow?
She has one, but it's not her primary focus.
Gotcha. Maybe not
Oh.
use that one then.
I was thinking a sword and a dagger.
Cool. I'm sure I've got.
I figured the dagger, because she's been on her own, she's been sort of fending for herself for years and years and years. The dagger's probably made through things she's found and just, created.
Sure.
How many daggers would she have? Like one or two? That's a. Would she
One
carry
dagger,
more?
one sword.
Okay.
I haven't thought that far.
She has a special dagger.
A special one. Well, there you go. Yeah. Because sometimes people will carry like two just in case. You're like, oh, lost that one. Got to back up. It's all good.
Right. Until you
Well, I think if she has the ability to sort of make something like that, then maybe,
Ooh.
yeah.
That's like a character
was
in a show
thinking-
I just watched.
What's that?
It's called Shadow and Bone. The
Yeah,
book was
I've been
amazing.
watching it. I know it.
The cat. Have you watched season 2 yet?
Started it. I fell asleep the other night watching the episode where they were in the I want to say the customs going into. I can't remember very clearly because I was half awake.
Oh yeah,
And
I had to go through that thing. Yeah, because
Yeah,
Jesper, he has a special. I don't think I want to give it away, but he turns out to be like a Grisha at some point, and he has kind of like that
Yeah.
ability.
Yeah, I'd seen that. He was keeping it quiet because magic had only hurt him in the past. I'm sorry, my memory's not very good.
That's so good. Yeah, so it's kind of like that ability,
Okay.
isn't it? Like just this, I guess.
We'll see. Like I say, I feel very underprepared, but you know,
Guess you
first time.
go a lot. Yeah, you go along with, you know what, I'm gonna add that, gonna add that, gonna add that. Why not?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's like shopping.
Need notes.
It's ridiculous how much stuff there is to watch and play and read and listen to.
I have one book series I read 6 times.
What's that?
Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Her books are amazing.
It rings a bell. I haven't actually read. I used to be constantly reading, but for the last couple of years I haven't read a book in a long time. But yeah.
Yeah, my previous job
Yeah.
had a lot of time where I could read, but nowadays not so much.
I'd love to read for a living. That'll be cool.
I'd like to be creative for a living. I am quite artistic in my own way. I enjoy it, and I'd love to find a job where I could really use that.
Absolutely.
Sounds cool.
What kind of creativity? Like,
Drawing mainly. I really like to draw. I wouldn't say I'm very good, but you know, I love it. And painting.
did you draw what your profile picture? The birds?
No, that's just a photo of me run through an AI filter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's very cool.
I don't know. What do you think about
My
this?
character. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I don't know off the top of my head. This is just the first one I found with the 2 weapons.
Okay, that works. If she has brown hair, I'd prefer that, but otherwise we can roll with it.
For sure. Let me just double check anything else I can find. And please proceed.
Cool.
Silence.
Just a little cool.
I'd like to get into painting again. I did it ages ago when I was younger. I love acrylic
Yeah.
painting. But just stopped. I just stopped. When I do
Going
it,
through,
I get into it.
Yeah, I understand you completely there. A couple of years ago, I had a major tragedy in my life. I lost my mum,
Oh.
and it was after that I sort of went back a little bit to art as a way of expressing my emotions. It was a difficult time.
Oh, my condolences, my friend. I feel you.
It's okay. It's a process.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it really is. 100%.
That's kind of how Roleplaying Unlimited came into existence. I had pretty much the same thing happen at the start of 2021 with my dad. Very unexpected. Just found out he was in the hospital one evening, and a few hours later he was gone. And it's the coping process is definitely. I have no comparison because I've never been through that before.
No, I completely understand you, and you have my condolences.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, this is kind of my outlet, and especially recently meeting new friends, new wonderful people like all of you, and getting to experience this hobby that brings so many people together. It's truly been a blessing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And
It's
amazing
funny
that
because when we were like... It's funny because when Chloe and I were like, because we took us a while to figure out each other's because we helped each other out a lot with our backstories and our characters and all that. And then when I was telling her my story, she just looked at me and went, "You should be a DM one day, Sarah."
Oh yeah, she's gonna be.
Yeah.
Be.
I can totally see that.
That's what's up. I love it.
Yeah. One day I will become a DM, and when I have children, because I know my personality and my family is like really weird, my kids will probably want to be involved and do like animal noises. I'll be like, yeah, you can do that. So just like wandering around the table.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because my
DMing,
family were just weird that way.
my recommendation, jump right into it. I played a handful of games with my brother-in-law back when I was 10 or 11, and then after that I didn't have a DM. I just had all my 10 or 11-year-old friends. I wanted to play, so you know what? I'm gonna run the game, and I didn't know what I was doing, but you keep doing it long enough, and you keep fixing what doesn't work and finding what does. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, when I know how to play this really well, I might teach my little brother, because he's a lot like me. He's a bit of a nerd and likes all that stuff. I think he'd be really good at it. He's 8. He'll be really good.
Nice.
That's how old our son is.
Right?
They're so great. And then this is what my mum says about kids. Kids are great when they're young, but when they're teenagers, they're just little shits.
I think everyone can agree on that the world over.
I'm one of 8 kids, so my mum knows. It's a lot.
Hey! Wow!
Yeah. I'm the oldest.
Big sis.
Yes, when we used to go camping, people would ask us if we were part of a church group. Like, no, these are our kids.
It's,
There's so many of us.
Alright,
Yeah,
at least
I come from
unlucky in finding a new token to replace that, so at
Oh
least for
no,
the time
that's
being. And then hopefully I can find something here for Chloe, as it seems now the Dragonborn, or now I am typing female Dragonborn, leaving Druid out entirely, and what I have gotten is female townsfolk barkeep.
Fantastic.
Not a single dragon.
Is that all they have?
Count. They have
There's
60
no
different
Dragonborn.
versions of it.
Oh, Pachu.
Wow.
no Dragonborn.
Yeah,
Perhaps
I mean,
not.
I know I have Dragonborn, but I'm just gonna type in Dragonborn plain, and hopefully my filter will give me something, because I know I have Dragonborn Rangers, Dragonborn Fighters, Paladins. Okay, no. Come on, give me the token that I need. I need it right now.
Back to Arnold, I see.
It's my frustrated. Nothing is working right. Alright. I think at least for now, this will work because it's at least a female Dragonborn, and we can't quite tell.
Oh god.
Rabido's just
Where's
having a bit of
something?
computer
It is
technical problems. He'll be back in a second.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, that's right.
All good.
If
in
this
that
is all you have,
respect.
I will roll it.
I'm just snacking away.
Alright, so we've got the tokens assigned, and we don't have everything linked through Roll20, so I'm not going to do it the traditional way. What I'm thinking here is a bit more of a manual entry, which Rabito is out for a moment, so not start with that one.
Yeah, his PC just crashed. He'll be back in a sec.
No worries. As far as your character, Elise, you are in the link through Roll20, though, I think, right?
I have no idea.
Looks like it. Yeah, it looks like your character is completely set up here through Roll20. And we're going to want to change the vision so that you can actually see. No. Yes. Yes. Fantastic. And because of that, you can. Alright, and for Sarah's character, here's where we'll do something a bit different, since we have to do a manual entry. You said it's Vera Cora, right?
Vera Cora, yeah. Veracora.
Perfect. I got that part down, right? So we'll start seeing name tags appearing on our tokens here so we can readily identify friend from foe on the board. Another trick to doing that is the color of the health bars. I like to set green health bars for friendlies, red health bars for enemies, and blue health bars for... Could go either way.
Whatever.
Right, you might be able to befriend, influence, charm, whatever, get them on your side, or you might tick them off and they come charging and trying to kill you. And also, I like the health bars under the character. That's just personal preference. Sarah, how many hit points does your character have? So I can input this.
Oh,
Again.
what was it? I honestly can't remember.
Oh, no
Hang on,
worries.
one sec.
Oh, take your time. Take your time.
Ravida's computer keeps going to blue screen.
Oh, no.
I know, I don't understand what's going on. He might have to just sit this one out.
That's totally okay. Or at least just sit out for however long until it gets fixed up, but I totally get if it's just like, I don't want to mess with this thing anymore. I totally get that.
He keeps restarting it, and then it blue screens, crashes, and no, our son's just woken up. 1 second.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all.
Let's go get you.
Daddy's going to take you next door and have some breakfast, okay?
Oh, okay. Because Chloe and I did this thing on an app.
Yeah.
Remember Chloe? The app thing, yeah. I think is it the big one at the top? Can you see like the big red one? Yeah,
You have
10. My 10,
HP.
yeah. 10 hit points.
10 HP.
The number
okay.
10.
10 out of 10. And then... Hey, that rhymes. What is your armor class, or AC, if it shows on there?
Oh yeah, 11.
That's my favorite number.
That's how old my sister is.
11's my favorite, 24 my least favorite.
That's how old I was last year.
That's how old I was when things started, and also just too much of a coincidental number for bad things, including the day my dad died.
Oh, I'm a child
Yeah,
of the 80s.
What's that?
I'm a child of the 80s.
Likewise, 78 here for me is when I arrived.
96.
That's a good
98.
Very nice.
My 25. Yeah, I turned 25 this last month, and the first thing my sister said to me was, "You need a walking stick, Sarah."
Oh, jeez. A happy birthday.
Well, that's rude.
Thank you. I don't care. I'm like, I'm not even that old. She goes, "You're born last century, haha." I'm like, go suck a salmon. I got that from Brother Bear. No, it wasn't. I think it was from Brother Bear. No, I can't remember. I heard that in the kids' movie. I was like, you know what? I'm using that. That's funny.
Yeah.
I said that to my siblings all the
They
time.
got Brother Bear. Oh, maybe they would actually. No, I think that.
I think it was, because my favorite line from Brother Bear is, "My dear husband Edgar, he died. Quick, tell everybody I'm dead." I'm right here, woman. Gets me every time.
Oh, that's great.
Because it just makes it funnier because you don't see him, you just hear him, and makes it so much funny.
Wasn't he in the background?
I love that. Yeah, you don't see him, you just hear his voice.
Oh,
His voice is like, quit telling everyone I'm dead.
yeah. I can still hear his voice.
I'm right here, woman. Turn around. I love that's all you hear. Just those background characters you gotta love.
Hey, Chloe, same questions for you, please. Hit point
Yep.
value.
Hit points is 9.
Number 9. Number 9.
Mm-hmm.
The number 9.
And your AC, please.
12.
12 for that. There's that. Yes, yes. One more thing to edit there. Text over there.
Really? Jeez.
Everything okay?
I keep turning his computer back on and it keeps blue screening instantly.
Wow.
I
That's no
really
good.
don't know what's going on. It's not even an old computer.
Wow.
It was bought a month or so ago.
That's a bit odd.
Gee.
Yeah.
I know, I really don't understand.
Very strange.
I'm not very good with technical stuff.
Yeah, I'm not tech savvy myself.
We do have some
Doesn't help
people
with
in
the
the
German PC either, so the all the error codes are coming up in German.
Oh no. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. There. Alright, and now we'll just take another brief example here. No, that's a bad map. I'm gonna get us a good map. Have to bring in one from another game.
I feel like we need Pirates in the Caribbean song in the background. I don't know why. I feel it. I put it on.
oh, I remember the fourth one came out. My dad, because I can kind of say like lines from the movie, and my dad, every time he sees me, he goes, "Sarah, do the Jack Sparrow thing." I'm like, "No." He's like, "Do it." I'm like, "There should be something in there somewhere." He gets me to say that all the time. Every time he sees me, "Sarah, do the captain thing." I'm like, "No." I didn't like the new one. Like number 5, I didn't like it that much. It was a bit boring.
Are you talking about when Captain Sparrow, you see him as younger Captain Sparrow? Are you talking about something else?
No, I'm talking. That's number 5. Yeah, I didn't like it that much. I mean, it was good, but it just wasn't
like that.
great.
It was cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love
I mean, it
all of
wasn't. It was good. You
What's your
can't have
favourite?
them without Johnny Depp. Oh, that would have to be. Oh, it's definitely the second one, the beach scene. You know, where Will's like, "Time to go." He's like, looking, he goes, "Time to go," and then just. You don't remember the second one where?
Is that David Jones' locker? Oh, that's the third one, isn't it?
No, the third one's at World's End. The second one is David Jones' locker.
Yeah,
You got it
yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's my same.
Same.
My favourite one
First
too.
time I watched the third one, I cried.
At World's End.
Yeah, when Will died, I cried. I was like, "No, Will, no!" It was like 11 o'clock at night as well.
What do you think it is? It's the driver.
I think my favorite bit is like when you just see Johnny Depp's like nose on top of the thing, and it's just like.
So
When
this,
he's in David Jones'
Mm.
this right here is just a sample map, similar to
Oh,
what you
cool.
might expect to
Look at that.
encounter. Everything is
Oh!
determined by the sight of your character. So note as you move around, the shadows will change. It's very much like an old school video game. I mean, it's not incredibly complex, but I can add in some cool things like...
Oh my god, that's so weird.
That is sick, dude!
It's so cool. It's my favorite part of Roll20, even if we don't have all the character sheets integrated. Click on your token that represents your character. You can use the arrow keys to move it around. Similar to the regional map, you can use the ruler to measure out squares here. That'll measure it out in terms of feet, in case you're attacking in that respect.
That's so cool. It's like the Shadowlands.
So here's a cool thing. Once your characters reach the level where you can cast the fireball spell,
I heard fireball.
Oh god, now.
I mean, how cool is that?
It's very cool.
Whoa! I'm.
And similar effects with ice, lightning, other spells in that respect. Yeah, like ice,
Hot.
ice breath.
I'm just like, I'm moving away, darlings. Goodbye.
Couldn't
I
agree
don't
more
want
interested
to.
in going.
So yeah, this map is just a test. Feel free to move around. You'll discover all the different little hidden nooks and crannies. One thing, one basic mechanic of D&D 5e, and I use the term basic loosely because every rule in the system kind of undoes a core rule. You've got your dozen core rules of how to play the game, and then every ability that you get with a character is like, say, flight, for example. Normal movement rules say you must stick to the ground. Well, flight says I don't have to do that anymore. That's just one basic example at face value. But generally, your characters have 30 feet of movement each turn. That is 6 squares of movement here, 5 feet per square, so 30 feet. Likewise, I could change it into meters, and I think it still comes out the same. It's still 6 squares, but just roughly 10 meters, or whatever it comes out to. For Star Wars, everything's measured in metric, so I have to kind of use both, best of both worlds in that respect. This
It's a
map
good song.
here will just kind of get you acquainted with the basic rules of movement and just kind of what things are going to look like on example maps. Of course, right now we're looking at a mine, which in an Old West setting we can probably expect to find a few of those. One additional tool in your taskbar to the left is the drawing tool. Can occasionally come in handy if you need to draw a circle or do a little freehand. Not necessarily the best at that, but if you want to, I don't know, whatever that's supposed to be.
So we
Well,
can just
that's
use
supposed
that to draw if we want to.
What's that?
So we can use that to
Sorry.
draw if we want to.
Exactly, yeah. If you need to write something on the board, like follow me this way, or if the ping isn't working to get people's attention, or if you just feel like doodling around, that's always an option as well.
Ooh, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have so much fun with that.
Oh, somebody's tagging the board.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Chloe
I
was
was-
here.
Okay.
I don't know how to do it. How to undo it.
What you would do is go back to the arrow cursor on that left taskbar to where it's select move, and then just kind of draw a box around that, and then you should have the ability to delete it.
Ah.
The magic box.
Ah.
Just call it the magic box. Use the magic box, darling.
Yes,
Look-de-doo.
make sure to mention not to draw certain things, yeah. That, that kind of goes without saying on one level, especially if you're in the Discord server and have checked the rules, which there aren't very many of them, but one of them is just kind of keep it respectful, PG-13. I'm sure what Westy is referring to in the Twitch chat is my unintentional copyright strike about a month ago. And it purely happened just from drawing a shape on the map that happened to resemble a certain video game character, and later that night I got a notification that, yes, this portion of your stream has been silenced.
Oh.
Alright. So, it happens, even with best of intentions and accidents, what have you. Alright, now, any questions on your behalf? Any mechanical, technical for Roll20, mechanical for D&D, before we roll further?
All I see is black on the map. Just total darkness. That's all I see.
That's not good. I had vision set. Oh, your token disappeared. Were you able to see it before?
Yeah, like, I was able to see it before, and now it's just black for some
Gotcha.
reason. I don't know why.
It happens to everybody. If you have your token selected and for any reason you accidentally hit backspace, it deletes your token off the board. And maybe not even necessarily backspace. The trick to
I
resolving
don't think
that... Yeah, it might not have even been backspace. It could have just been you entered a letter or who knows what.
I didn't even click anything.
So it's an invisibility cloak. I see.
I'm stumped. I am stumped.
One
Harry,
cool
are you here? Go.
way that you can remedy that is in the journal side of the virtual tabletop on the right side where your character is. Just click on your name
Journal, okay.
and drag it onto the tabletop. Even though there's no character sheet there, the token that I created for you is linked.
Ooh. Ah, got it back. Sweet. Thank you very much.
Oh, Una created
Got
a
it,
clone.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just experimenting.
Exactly, we did that last night. One of the characters created 16 copies of himself, and my friend's wife was like, "Why are there 16 crumbs on the board?" He's like, "I'm just playing around."
Making his own little minions.
Oh yeah, and he's playing a hippo character, so all of a sudden there's just hippos every freaking where. Hungry, hungry hippos.
Modo.
Alright.
Imagine that happened, Modo.
Right, guys, I have to say I think Rabido can't join us today. He's got to have a look at his computer properly and see what's going on.
Understood.
So, you've got just me for now, I'm afraid.
That's okay. We're still slowly working into this. We will definitely deploy our characters into the zone here after I step away for a brief break here, and start getting into character introductions, role playing, and tackling things on that front. So the best part is yet to come on the other side of 5 minutes or so from now. So catch you then. Are you with us?
Chicka boom boom boom.
So are we on a break at the moment?
I believe so.
How are you guys finding there?
What? Sorry?
How are you guys finding it so far?
Yeah,
You're good.
It's interesting to have
You?
like a visual.
I'm really excited. A little bit lost because obviously I'm all pretty new, but yeah, I think this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like my character, the hag form, she can be slightly annoying, and I have came up with an idea that I have an imaginary friend called Mavis, so sometimes I'll just talk to like Mavis every now and again.
Okay.
Yeah, because
No,
she's 980 years old, so she's like a little bit of dementia or something like that.
Can you talk to Davis again?
Yes. I can't wait to do that.
Already there.
I'm alright. You know what's funny? Yesterday I was practicing rolling because I got my dice bag out pouch and I emptied it and I accidentally somehow rolled a natural 20 when I emptied the bag out. I was like, oh my god, I rolled a natural 20 by accident.
Oh, that's awesome.
Alright,
back.
I'm just gonna go refill my tea. Okay.
Bon appetit.
Yeah, I've gotten a bit hungry. The popcorn wasn't enough. I made 2 sandwiches.
I grabbed a slice of toast before this started, but I think I might have to make another in a minute. I didn't realise that the American time zone went forward before our time zone. When I was talking to HP about what time it was, so we could work out when it was, I didn't think to look up actual Pacific time. So we ended up only having a couple of hours of sleep, where I could have got myself an extra one.
Ah.
Yeah.
I know that.
Because we went forward last weekend, I think, the clocks. But there we go. So a bit fuzzy-headed here. 5 a.m. is not my friend.
Hello, hello.
No. Sometimes on.
Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you, thank you. Wait for Chloe to jump back on the video before I send it back, so I'm not occupying her video frame at that point.
Yeah. Don't want that.
Yeah, no worries. Everybody can enjoy this this little Old West fiery scene that we have going on the stream right now. And in game, we have, if I'm not mistaken, I think Chloe said that she was gonna. Her character was starting off under a tree, basically in a state
Yeah, she
of,
planned to, yeah,
I think that works out fine.
amnesia.
That'll work for us. And then, as far as your character, Sarah, was there any way you envisioned entering?
I envisioned like, because since I'm in the form of an old hag and I'm traveling from town to town, making money, I think I should like walk past her maybe.
Yes.
I don't know, because I'm just like traveling, yeah.
And how about
So,
you, Lisa?
maybe that could work.
I guess I could just be travelling, maybe the opposite direction. Whichever works. I'm happy to be flexible.
Fantastic. What I'm thinking is we're starting near Brando City, maybe not necessarily inside of it. Let's get everybody back to the regional map.
Hmm.
There we go. That should center everybody accordingly. Welcome back, Chloe.
Hello, hello.
Gameplay screen.
Hello.
Voila. There we go. Everything looks beautiful. So I'm thinking we're gonna start outside of Brando City. And by we, I'm thinking Sarah and Lisa. We will introduce Ramito next time around, just so I'm not playing his character for the debut.
No, that's fine. He can sort himself out for next time.
For sure. And since we're already kind of on a coastal area, hopefully we will find an opportunistic place to bring his character in. But for Lisa and Sarah, let's say you both arrived at the city late the previous evening. Too late to quite make it into the city itself, but there are plenty of campgrounds scattered around throughout the outskirts. So, tired as you were after your long travels getting to this area, you called it a night, made your camp, And it's the next morning that you both wake up. Your campsites are relatively close to each other. You haven't officially met each other just yet. But you will also see Chloe's character unconscious under this tree nearby. Of course, we don't see any trees on the map. There's just a few scattered clusters. Mostly trees you would find in my part of the world, i.e. Just branches. The greenery that lives on these trees are few and far between. And it is late spring, early summer at this time of year, so it's very, very cool in the morning, but rapidly about to heat up, so temperature is pretty comfortable, but maybe not so comfortable if the heat is not your friend.
Okay.
And take it away. Sarah, Lisa, you both kind of see this. Is that a body? Did somebody assassinate somebody last night while we were asleep? And then you both kind of looked to each other like, did you do this? Did you do this? Whatever your speculation might be.
Okay.
One question.
Just really
All I see on my screen is the overworld map with Brando City.
Correct. Yeah, this is
Right,
the
okay.
extent of the region that we are aware of at this point.
Right, so I'm...
Alright,
I'm-
so...
Yeah, you guys go.
Okay, so I'm just waddling along like my old lady walk, you know, just walking slowly, and then stop and notice like legs sticking out from somewhere. So I walk a little slowly up.
Is it like
You know,
the
that
beginning of
walking
the Wizard
slowly,
of
then I-
Oz when you see the feet sticking out from under the
In
house?
the tree.
Yeah, like that. I just see like
Was-
legs, long legs, and I peek around and be like, "Oh, there's a body. I can't tell if he's breathing or dead. I'm going to get a closer look, but I'm going to poke him with my stick a little bit first." Alright. So, there's my voice. So, I'm walking up to her and I get my staff and I poke her a little bit, like, "Hello, are you dead or alive? Hello? Hello?"
And I kind of move around a little bit, just like still very dazed from the amnesia that just happened to me. And I kind of, with like very hazy eyes, just kind of like look up at this old looking woman just standing right above me. I can imagine her just like, "Who are you?"
And then,
I'm kind of just watching from a distance, I think. I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit quiet, just
Yeah.
seeing how things happen, curious, and just watching for the moment.
All right.
I slowly just kind of like rub my eyes kind of deal, and I just kind of look around like I've got no idea where I am and like what's going on because I've just been moved, so I'm a little bit I'm still calm, but I'm in a state of kind of shock, and I'm just like, what? Where am I? Who are you? What? What happened here?
Hello, dear. No, I don't know, love. My name is Vera Cora, and I was just walking by to the city over there. I don't know if it's... I'm very old. Anyway, I was just walking, and I just saw your legs, and I wasn't even sure if you were alive, so I just gave you a little poke, and, well, you're alive, so I can just continue walking on. Bye-bye, enjoy your day.
Wait! Please!
Yeah?
that's
don't-
like,
Yeah!
I'd be like walking and I stop and I'd be like,
Yeah?
I hear Sarah's character say, "Wait." I can pick that up, and I think, what's going on here? and I go over and I say, "Is everything okay here? Are you okay? What's going
And I'm
on?"
I struggle up to my feet and I go, I'm not sure. I feel like I don't remember anything at all, and just like very confused. And I look over to sorry, what was it? Vera?
Yes, Vera.
Yeah. Vera. I don't know what's going on. You said you're going to the kingdom?
Yes, city, kingdom, I honestly cannot remember. I am a traveler. I travel from city to town to kingdom. I am a tarot card reader. That's how I make a living. Yes, Mavis, what? Sorry, what? I'm sorry, what were we talking about? Yes, where the hell are you? What are you doing there?
And I mean,
I kind of
like that,
look at Vera like really strangely, like I'm not sure if I should trust this old lady that's talking to random people that's not there. And I was like, oh, I don't know. But again,
I can imagine myself right now. I take a drink of water and I say, "Here, drink this. Have some water."
I look at it suspiciously because again, I have no memories of anything, so I'm a little bit sus. So I kind of take a sniff of it, and it seems fine. So I do take a sip of this water, and then I look at you a little bit, just making sure that nothing's going on inside my body. Realize that nothing's happening, and I take another sip.
It's
And I
gonna
say,
get hot. You need to stay hydrated.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on here, and I'm not sure. My memory seems to be gone, and it's possible that someone in the kingdom might be able to help if I can find a wizard. That would really help me bring my memories back. I know that wizards can do this. Do you think I could go along with you into the kingdom?
I'm heading that way.
I'm heading that way too, so I do not mind whatsoever. By the way,
I turn to Elise's character and be like,
hello dear, my name is Vera. What is your name, and what are you doing?
Hi, Una. I was just heading to. I'm sorry. I'm not very good with strangers. I'm just heading into town. I got to get a few supplies, I guess. You know, I keep myself to myself, but we need to see someone. She's not right. Can't remember. Where do we go?
Well, yes, it does appear that she has some sort of... What, Mavis? Oh, right, amnesia. She's got amnesia. Well, I am on my way to the...
and I had my eyes are a little bit like, I'm a bit blind as well, so I have to squint in the distance to be like,
I am heading to that... I think that's a city over there. I am heading over there, so you both can tag along, and we'll see what we can do about the wizard. Like, we can... What?
There should be a wizard in town, hopefully. But
Do you know the city?
Do I know the city?
No, Vera.
She doesn't even know who she is.
Vera, do you know the city?
A little bit. Last time I was there, it was maybe 300 years ago, so it may have changed a little bit. But I do know my way around it. So, shall we probably rest here for the night? Or do you want to continue walking to the city now? There's a bit of a far walk for myself. I have a very sore back from that ogre that cuddled me really too tightly. I don't know why he was cuddling me, but whatever.
So clearly the hag has a charisma score of at least 20. How about our other two characters? What are we looking at as far as charisma is concerned?
Oh, I have no charisma. I have -1.
So
One second.
You've either got an 8 or a 9 for your charisma. If there's a
Oh yeah, I've got
-1,
9.
A 9.
9. So that was modifier.
Alright.
My charisma is 11, I think.
An 11. Alright. 33 power number. Alright. Don't mind that. Proceed as you will.
Okay, Vera, since you know the area better than me, I kind of keep myself to myself. But how about you, how about you take the lead on this one? You might be able to find
Yes.
a wizard better than me.
I think I will. I may know of a wizard. We have a bit of a tussle a few hundred years ago. I honestly cannot remember his name. I'm a traveler, you see. And I
Okay.
think I can.
That would be amazing. That would be so lovely. Thank you.
Of course. Now,
Okay.
you, my dear, look a bit tired. Shall we rest?
I feel like we should find shelter maybe within the kingdom. I feel like we need to get out
You-
of this area.
Do you remember your name?
Me.
Yeah.
And then I close my eyes and take like a few deep breaths, and I hear a very soft name whispered to me, and it does say Amaya. And so I open my eyes and I go, I'm not 100% sure, but I think my name is Amaya. I really don't know much else at all. I really don't remember anything. All I remember is darkness, really. I really need to find a wizard.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, okay? I'm Una. Nice to meet you, Amaya.
Nice to meet you too. And the old crazy lady. Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, Vera.
Yes, and
Hi.
Yes, I'm Vera. Nice to meet you.
Alright, shall we go
Look,
to
well-
the kingdom? I feel like it's important to head over.
Yeah.
so we're all gonna walk over. Okay.
Cool.
So
We're
I'm gonna
moving.
do my little walk.
Do any of you have money on your character sheets?
I believe I do. I just minimized my character sheet for a second. It's loading again. I believe I have 5 gold.
Okay.
I actually have no idea. Doesn't really...
I don't know either.
Oh, hold on.
On the app.
Does GP, would that mean gold pieces?
That's right.
Amazing, I've got 10 golden pieces.
All
Yeah.
right.
Where does it say that? Honestly, I
should-
don't know.
I have yours as well, Sarah. if
Oh
you-
yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Yes, please.
Vera-
I need Chloe's help.
Vera's is, she has 10 as well.
Okay. By traditional D&D settings, not a fantastic amount of money, but because this is a somewhat poorer setting than most, you're actually rocking a decent amount of coinage.
Ooh.
Wait.
Oh, as Vera says it. Lovely.
Can I ask what time of day it is right now?
It is early morning. You've spent the night out here. Lisa and Sarah woke up the next morning is when you found Chloe by the tree in the early morning sunrise, and you got the day ahead of you.
Right, let's go.
Right.
All right. Well, at this time of the morning, the city is burgeoning. Everybody is awake. Everybody's opening their businesses. The fresh smells of breakfast are wafting to you as you enter the largest city in the region. It's got a very Pueblo kind of feel about it. Native American, southwestern United States. A lot of square buildings with domed tops. Windows don't have any kind of protection, but they're typically just pretty small. You do catch a lot of kind of faces poking out, watching your group as you approach. A lot of them are younger kids, just getting a look at the start of the day, seeing what's going on. The Vera Cora definitely draws more than her fair share of glances as she is passing through. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous as she is. And
I smell
Oh,
waffles.
yes, this took 500 years to look this beautiful.
Absolutely stunning, Vera.
that's right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And one thing Vera does recall from previous visits to this city, and it's not going to be an unusual sight for most of the civilizations you come across, the central lane, upon entering most cities, you're going to find no less than 4 to 5 places where you can just find all kind of drink. Taverns, bars, saloons, every conceivable name. There's a pub over there, and they are definitely the places where everybody's at. Even at this early hour of the day, there's a lot of people stumbling in, and some people stumbling out, looking at the bright sun. Oh, it's a morning time.
Oh,
What are the chances, do you think, we'll find of someone in one of these pubs might know of a wizard nearby? Or in the kingdom?
That's a good idea. We should go and ask. Let's get a coffee and go and see
yes, coffee.
what
Done.
we know.
Themselves.
Yeah?
I need a
Coffee.
coffee. I just woke up. I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. I just need a coffee. I'll be fine.
Let's get a coffee. Black, strong, white.
Strong coffee would be amazing. No sugar.
I'll,
Take the sugar from hers and put it in mine. This
and I will have. Sorry, I will have a herbal roomberry tea, darling. Thank you very much. Extra. Please.
This is actually a large enough town that they have a coffee house. So you don't have to go trouble yourself in a dirty tavern with all the smokers and the loud people and the questionable cringy music.
Beautiful.
But Vera likes it. Vera loves it.
Vera does like it. She's crazy.
Simply
She's a
named
crazy little hag. She likes craziness.
simply named Trevor's. The coffee house is run by an unusually short halfling. This guy is barely pushing the 2.5-foot height mark, so it's definitely a place for smaller people. All three of you are definitely kind of Gandalf inside of Bilbo's home as you kind of make your way through here, hitting your head unintentionally, bumping elbows with a few of the people that are in here, but everybody that's in here is definitely not halfling size, so at least the tables and chairs themselves are suited more for regular sized folk. And as you make your way inside, Trevor just calls out from behind the barkeep, "Yeah, what is it that you're having today, friends?"
Good morning.
Just strong coffee.
Oh, it's a
Whatever
good
that's
morning.
made of. Yeah,
Strong
good morning.
coffee, got you covered.
Thank you very much.
I'll take one too, please. White. Black. Sorry. No milk. Sorry. Yeah, hi.
A white and black coffee, got you covered.
Yeah.
Hello there, darling. I would have a boiling hot roomberry tea, thank you.
Absolutely. Gonna take a few extra moments on that, but we'll get you covered.
Thank you so much.
That's
Appreciate it.
all
And Trevor seems to be
Thank
the
you. Yes.
only person working here. He has no employees, no help to speak of, so it is a bit of a wait. Prices are a bit higher. It's a silver coin per beverage, which if all you have on your sheet are gold, it is 10 silver per gold piece. So it's like you'll get 9 silver back if you're paying for your own beverage. And when it comes to the black and white coffee, that is indeed what he brings. He has a special cup that's divided perfectly down the center, and it keeps the liquid separate from each side. So if you want your black coffee on one side, you're good. You turn it to the other side, and you got your milk coffee.
Oh, I love it.
I look at the coffee cup as if it is completely alien to me, because I am nervous and uncomfortable in this big city full of people with these people I just met, and I hold it in my hands and I think, oh, okay. And I take a sip.
All right.
I chug. I just scull it.
You're sculling it?
Scull it. I scull the hot coffee.
I'm just
Need it.
I'm just sitting there looking around and just staring, totally not paying attention to my surroundings.
What was the keeps the
Trevor.
cabin? What? Trevor, thank you. I look over and, I see that Trevor's the only one really, doing everything all at once. I look over and I kind of say to Trevor, so it seems like you're the only one here. Like, what's the deal with what's going on in your coffee shop? Work and everything.
It's been a bit tough lately finding reliable help with the situation in the city and all that. Most people have kind of moved on to the forges. Pays
Situation?
better. Yeah, ever since the iron boom in the mountains, a lot of need for smelters, blacksmiths, ironsmiths, weaponeers, and they can afford to pay a lot better than me. So, yeah, I mean it's good for the city, and I know the militia will certainly appreciate the boost to their supplies, but for my shop right now, it's definitely suffering a little bit.
So,
Sorry to hear that.
my laptop's just completely destroyed itself on me.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll keep on the.
Yeah.
We'll keep on the live screen here while you reset whatever needs resetting. Hopefully, that's all it is.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no, it's kind of creeping me out because the last thing you said, it was on repeat over and over again. So I'm just it's really weird. So I'm just completely starting my laptop over again. So,
Wow.
but I'll stay on here like this and see what happens.
Like a rhinestone cowboy,
That's-
cowboy, cowboy.
Yeah. Don't do it again.
Yeah.
And when it comes to, when it comes to Una's discomfort in this place, Trevor is pretty cognizant of the emotions in his coffee house, and he's also a very good people person. So that 16 that I rolled plus his persuasion modifiers, he's very good at just trying to put you at ease, and he doesn't necessarily know exactly what the issue is, but he's just, this is a safe place. You can let your guard down here. This isn't like other communities where people are going to shoot you in the back.
I look at him and I smile, and I drink my coffee, but with more gusto this time.
If there's anything else y'all need, you just reach out to me. I'm back behind the counter. You might not see me back there, but you'll see the top of my hat kind of moving back and forth.
Before you go, a friend here we're a little bit worried about her. We need to see a wizard, maybe?
Oh!
Do you know a good one? One you would recommend? One you trust?
Yeah, a wizard that might be in town. A good wizard.
Yes. And Vera looks around and goes, yes.
Let me think.
That's all she's saying.
See what I can dig out of the old noggin here.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's like anyone around that might be knowledgeable of the area?
Absolutely.
Cool. How do I do this? Just roll d20?
Roll the d20 and whatever it says on your sheet as far as perception, add that to the result.
Amazing. Okay, that is a 9. And perception. Where is my perception? Oh, perception plus 2, so 11. 11 perception.
My favorite number. Alright, and when it comes to Trevor's recollection... I guess it depends on just how potent of a wizard you're looking for, because, yeah, Brando Cities, we're crawling with a lot of people who've got some talent with the arcane arts, but if you're looking for something particularly effective, the best one around is a traveler by the name of Logan. He, I don't know if he's here in the city right now, but he passes through quite often.
Okay. Do you know if Logan is pretty good with amnesia spells? Or how to deal with memory spells and things like that?
Oh, you poor thing. Somebody didn't do such a thing to you.
Yeah, I don't remember anything. I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. I found these 2 women and all of a sudden I'm off. I got here, so...
And then I'm like,
Yes, I was just walking to the city when I saw her just lay there. I thought she was dead or alive, so I gave her a good poke. Turned out she's alive. I don't know why. Unfortunately. So...
People are gonna love your character. It's so great.
Yes, they will.
yeah. And then I go, and she's starting to like forget, and then Elise's character just looks and says something else because I'm starting to like,
Yeah.
Right. So did I perceive? Sorry. Yep. Go on.
No, go on.
I was gonna say, did I perceive much in my perception check?
In response to that, there is one roughneck-looking guy who looks like he's probably been around the block a few times. Also looks like he may not have taken a shower in a few cycles. He is front and center at the bar. He's got a pair of pistols on his hips. And he's got the traditional weathered cowboy hat that has probably an heirloom, because it looks like it's probably even older than he is. And he's got a pretty decent length gray beard. And you just kind of have a feeling about him based on the respect and deference that others kind of pay to him as they pass by. Like, some people will just kind of make it a point to kind of tap on the bar next to him and just give him a wave and a smile, and he just barely gives a nod as they kind of pass on by. The ladies, when they walk by, they're sure to tap him on the shoulder, and he turns and gives a wink. So this guy might be somebody of some importance.
Alright. I noticed this. I think... Oh my gosh. I need to write down all names. What was his name again?
Logan.
Athlete,
Trevor, thank you. I'm gonna write that down.
I might write down too, just
Trevor,
in
I
case,
thank
'cause-
Trevor for the information he's given with this Logan character. This thank you for telling us about Logan. Hopefully, we'll be able to. Hopefully, I'll be able to find him. I'm not sure where these two are now heading off to, but I feel like that is my main priority: is to find whoever this is to be able to help me. And then I kind of look over at this this other character. And I look over at the girls and I go, just give me a second. I feel like I need to talk to him for some reason. I feel like he might know something about, you know, wizards that might be able to help me. And so I'd like
and
to just,
then I'll
I'll walk over.
and then
Yeah.
before you leave,
Oh, yeah.
before you leave, I'll be like,
Are you sure, darling? He looks a little suspicious.
and I give you like a weapon, but it's just like a spoon.
Just like subtly like on the table, just like sneak me a weapon. Just like
Yeah,
Here you go,
because she thinks
darling.
it's a knife. It's like,
Here, protect yourself with this. It may help.
but it's just in reality. It's just
I
a
look at
spoon.
like,
I'll
I
cut
look
you
at the
hard out
weapons
with a
that I have.
spoon.
And she's like, nodding herself proudly, like,
I gave him a weapon.
I take it and I'm like, thank you, Vera. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Why a spoon? Why not an axe?
Why-
Because it's dull, you twit. It'll hurt more.
Spoon is more effective to scoop the eyeballs out of your enemies. And that's how I do that.
I look
Oh,
at
my
Vera again. I really don't know what to make of her. I am reserving my judgment.
I think both of
But
us are
I-
just like, who have we met? Who is this person giving us
But I-
spoons
She just sitting there-
platters?
I don't know if I trust her. She's making me uncomfortable in several ways. But I want to help Amaith.
well,
Okay.
that's the whole point.
Oh,
Yes, I
sheesh,
do.
give me a weapon.
When it comes
To be helpful, because she does want to help.
Chloe, when it comes to your Dragonborn, what color scales do you envision having?
Bronze.
Bronze
Bronze,
scales?
because I know bronze is a lightning dragon born. Yep. Bronze.
We don't see too many. Pardon. We don't see too many Dragonborn around these parts. So one thing I can assure you is, Logan comes through here and you ain't found him yet, I'll tell him keep an eye out for you.
Thank you. That would be really helpful. I feel like I'm in a rush to try to find him because all of my memories are completely gone, and I need my memories back. I don't know who I am or what's going on. Would you have any idea of where he would be right now?
I'm afraid I don't. He kind of keeps his own schedule, his own path, his own ways.
Alright. Looks like I'm going for a bit of an adventure then. I have to find this character to be able to find who I am.
I do wish you well, all three of you. Just be safe out there.
Thank you. And I look to the other two and I say, listen, I'm not sure what, who you are or where you guys both come from, but you've both helped me out so far, getting me to the kingdom and giving me a spoon for protection. And I don't know, where, I'd be happy to travel with you throughout the kingdom if you're doing something, but, do you guys want to come with me to help me regain my memories? You want to find this Logan
Yes, I would love to help.
I'm gonna stay with you for a little bit. I'm gonna just make sure you're okay before we move on. And I turn to Trevor and I say, right, how much do we owe you?
Yeah, we're just gonna leave with that.
Hey,
How
come
rude! And
No.
Rhea's like, no, I'm old. Don't.
chasing
Spirit
after
is
us
gone.
very slowly. If we just pick up a brisk pace, we're sure to outrun him.
The little boy's chasing after us.
Well, for the 3 beverages, we're looking at a total of 3 silver coins.
Here, let me pay, guys. And Trevor, take a silver for your time as a tip.
Oh, I do greatly appreciate you, and I hope you stop back here very soon.
Yes, we will. It's lovely, lovely tea, darling. Thank you, little boy.
Lovely coffee. Absolutely beautiful coffee.
You've been very helpful. I hope you have a good day.
You as well.
Alright, before we go anywhere, I kind of look at Una, and I feel like I don't know much about either of you. I feel like I looked at Una and I go, so where are you guys from? Like, where are you from, Una? Like, why are you in the kingdom?
It's complicated. I've been on my own for a long time. I don't really have many memories of my family. And
I can relate.
for different reasons. For different reasons. But no, I just every now and then I come here, I buy what I need, what I can't find, what I can't trade for. And then I just take myself away.
That sounds very lonely.
It's not lonely. It's, you know, when you're on your own and it's peaceful and it's quiet. It's lovely. But we need to fix you. We need to make sure you're okay.
I need to know where I came
Yes.
from. I appreciate your help.
Yes.
Chloe's house is actually like right around the block from where we're at now, but we have no idea.
Yes, she
Eventually, all over
secretly
this
brought
map
this
in a-
house.
In a perfect spiral
Yeah.
to come all the way back here
Yeah.
and be like,
All
oh,
the way back.
well, at least we're level 20 now.
And then I
Amazing.
feel like Vera as well. He's all.
Yeah, I
Yes.
love to Vera, and I kind of secretly love Vera. I think she's I'm used to the kind of craziness back in the village. Oh, I wouldn't know. Shit, I wouldn't know. Fuck. Never mind.
You just feel
I
no,
wouldn't-
because you feel like it's almost like you feel familiarized with the craziness
it
or
feels,
something.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Familiar
feels
to you,
familiar.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just hit the nail on the head.
And then-
God damn it, love it. It feels familiar being around her. So the craziness. So, yeah. Vera, where are you from? Why are you in the kingdom?
Well, love, I have been on my own for many centuries. I am 986 years old, and
I feel like you
I
keep
haven't had a
changing
family.
No, that's the actual age, 986. You're not paying attention. How dare you?
age. I was like 800 and
And-
something before.
I said
Please.
986.
Man,
Yeah,
I got
you're
4
you're not
kids
paying
to
attention.
feed. What happened to number 5?
I have been on my own for 700 years, and sadly, I don't remember my family. And I have been traveling from town to town, village to village, city to city, all around the realm. The tarot card reader. I read tarot cards for a living. That's how I make my money. And that is how I survive. And since I am old and frail, no one thinks to go near me because they think, oh, the innocent old lady. But in reality, I am as a bean.
And yeah,
And that's why I'm here. I'm
So
here
you're
to buy
looking for
stuff.
your family?
No, just traveling. I have nothing to live, nothing to give. Just traveling.
You're free.
Someday I'll die. Yes, I've been free for years.
I feel like we all
Yeah,
have
Curiosity, do you think your tarot cards might enlighten us to something about Amarith?
Oh.
Oh.
buddy.
Well, I suppose the tarot cards may give an answer.
Hi, buddy.
Hey there again.
I
But
transformed.
yes, the
I'm actually
tarot
a dog.
cards may or may not give an answer. Yeah, the tarot cards may or may not give an answer. It depends on the cards and whatever god or goddess will say the message spiritually.
And then she probably will leave and then try to find a place for her to sit down and read the cards. So she shuffles the cards and then gets Amthria to I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name properly, to tap the card. Be like,
Dairy, tap the card thrice.
and then Chloe taps the card 3 times.
Oh, I didn't realize I
And
was
then-
doing this.
Yeah.
When did I agree to do this?
We'll tap.
I was
Pay
very
attention.
good.
So she taps the cards and she lays them out and she gets her to pull out 4 cards.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And
And the card... Yeah. And the cards hang on. The card she pulls out is Death, the Sun, and Oracle, and Intuition. And she places them out. And you're scared of the Death card.
Yeah.
I pick up on Chloe's trepidation at that card, and I say it doesn't always mean what you think it means. It means shame.
She is right. Death doesn't always mean death. It can be the death of your old self and the rebirth of your new self.
So she spreads them out.
And we're like, right, for the death card, I see a rebirth of a new self. Even though you cannot remember your old self, you will be thriving in your new self as a person.
All of a sudden, I'm
And-
actually before I wasn't really paying attention. After you saying that, I started actually paying attention. So I was like, oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. And now I'm just like, oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah. Intuition.
I see with intuition that you are very intuitive with yourself and others. Now, you may be intuitive, not all the time, but sometimes. But there's also a reverse, which is sometimes not a good thing. There's someone that you cannot interpret.
Then she looks at, what was the other cards? The Sun and... I can't remember the 4th one.
Oracle.
The Oracle, yeah. Thank you. See? She loses her mind.
With the sun, it means you are the shining light and brightness of everyone. And that you will find your hope one day. Now with the Oracle, I see nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Maybe
Now-
that means the wizard.
Yeah, it could be, because she sees nothing and...
There's something blocking me from reading the last card, unfortunately. I don't know what it is. Something about you is blocking the Oracle card.
And then she shuffles them back into her tarot deck, puts it in her bag, and just stares at her. Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit weirded out, just a tad, by the stare.
Mm.
I kind of look
Yeah,
away. I'm looking around because I want to see what else is around. I'm not quite sure where to go. I have an aim, but I'm like, it's still morning.
I want to take the initiative. Chloe or Amaranth mentioned she felt like she needed to speak to the old man at the bar. So I just go over to him and say hi.
I feel like I've already spoken to the man at the bar.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I think I missed
But
that
maybe-
then.
You can go speak to him now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Maybe he tells...
See what you can get out of him.
Maybe... Yeah. Maybe, yeah, see what you can get out of it, because he may tell you something a little bit different to what he told
Yeah, maybe
Chloe.
he doesn't
'cause
like
you never know.
Dragonborns.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going up to Logan and I'm going to say hi.
I thought we were still talking to Trevor. My bad.
Oh, sorry, Trevor. I'm getting confused. I'm
Yeah.
really sorry.
No, me too.
Um,
we're
I-
all
no,
just confusing each other, so it's all good.
Logan's the wizard, isn't he? I got the names mixed up. The old man at the bar that people revere. I'm going to go up to him and say, "We need to find Logan. You must know who that is."
He turns ever so slowly and gives you a stare right between the eyes. Yep.
Can you help us?
What you need?
Do you know where he is? Where we can find him?
I might have such information.
And what do you want?
Oh, I'm a fan of all things that sparkle and glint in the sunshine.
Gold. Would gold be one of them?
Gold, rubies, diamonds, emeralds.
Oh, you ladies understand me perfectly.
I'm very old, darling.
I take a couple of silver out of my pocket and hold them in my hand, open.
I like the cut of your
And look
jib.
at him. I'm going to put 2 silver down on the table in front of him and say, "Where's Logan?"
Last I heard, Academia Isle. Take yourself a riverboat and head inland. Make sure
Alright,
you
that's
take.
more information
Is
than
that-
I got.
Make sure you take.
Is that it?
Oh no, I got a little more for you. Make sure you take the right branch at the river, past Crystal City. You can't miss the lake from there. And he looks over at Chloe. I do apologize. Didn't know you were speaking to me.
I'm still somewhat dazed with caffeine in my body, and I'm just like, I'm a little annoyed at the fact that you didn't give me any of that information before, but I'm just like, it's fine. We have this information now. I appreciate the information. Alright.
I feel like Vera should go. I feel like she'd be like,
At least he's got manners.
Somewhat.
Somewhat manners.
Trevor looks at this guy that's giving you the information about Logan, and he just kind of gives him a scowl. Clearly, Trevor is not a big fan of this gunslinger,
Yeah.
but he daren't risk his wrath too much lest he end up with some bullet holes.
Yes. Yes.
Terrifying.
Amazing.
Do we notice Trevor doing this?
Yes.
Right.
yeah. Well, obviously,
Okay,
like, I
guys,
noticed,
okay.
but I don't.
Guess we need to decide. Do we trust this?
Take it like more insight. I would assume.
Yeah.
Insight's a good one to roll.
Yep.
Alright.
Should we all insight? Should we all just
yeah.
we trust the person?
Yeah, we can.
Yep, we can
Alright,
do it
cool.
Yeah,
individually. We can also...
what card is that? I mean,
one
not card,
mechanic in
dice.
5e is called Help. So if 2 of you want to kind of team up on that, you would roll 1 time, but you would get advantage, which means roll 2 d20 and take the higher of the 2.
Okay.
Depends on which you think you're going to get the better odds. Do you each want to roll your own die, or do 2 of you want to team up and maybe get a chance at a better result?
Insight is based off of our wisdom, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. So I have 14 wisdom with a +2 modifier
That's correct.
and a +2 to insight.
Perfect.
So I think I've got a pretty good feel for
My
rolling.
insight's pretty shit.
so we're rolling a d20, is that what we're doing?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, and. Alright.
I rolled a 2 and my
Alright.
insight is +2. 4. My insight is shocking.
Oh my word! I rolled
Yeah.
a 1.
Alright, my dice, I rolled an 11.
Oh, I think I rolled the wrong dice. I rolled a D12 instead of a D20.
Oh.
1 second.
All
I
right.
pressed the wrong
Oh, okay,
button.
so that's what that is.
15.
15, 11,
15.
and a 2.
Yep.
A mighty 2.
And I believe, do I add my +2 to the 15?
That's right.
So a 17.
And then for my side, if it's a set difficulty, I'll have a static number set in my head. Like if you're trying to pick a lock, it'll be DC 15, difficulty class 15, for example. And then whatever you roll, if it equals or exceeds that, fantastic. In the case of an opposed roll against an actual sentient, then we roll on both sides, your insight opposed by my deception, if I'm being deceptive, or versus my who knows. You do kind of have a weird feeling, weird feeling about this guy. He might stab you in the back just as soon as help you. But when it comes to the information that he delivered about Logan, there doesn't seem to be anything deceitful about it.
Okay.
And I turn to the girls and I say, look, I think this is okay. Let's try it. What have we got to lose? Let's go.
And then I look and I go,
I slightly don't trust him, but if you both do, then I trust you. But I don't trust him at all.
and I give you the death stare.
Give me the death stare. Feeling very nervous around here.
Obviously, he doesn't take notice because I'm an old hag. He's probably thinking, "Oh, why is she staring at me like that? I feel naked."
So our
And then
next
we
step from here,
do we all
if
like-
there's nothing else that we want to do in the city, if of course we want to spend more time in the city, do some shopping for clothing, potions, hi buddy, new possible weaponry. Also, in that respect, did any of you wish to start with firearms? You'll have training in it, and of course that would also come with a gun of your own, or if you just want to bypass that entirely.
I don't
I
think
have-
does Vera
okay.
need a weapon? Do I need a weapon? Do I
Vera
feel?
is
Do we
the
both feel
weapon,
like we?
isn't
Vera.
I have spells. I'm good. I also have like other little bits, like like daggers. I'm good. I'm set.
All right.
I think because with my old form, I've secretly kept my 2 daggers and my sword in my bag, so that probably be alright. Because I'm wearing a cloak, and my sword and daggers are hidden by the cloak. So yeah, that's sorted. And you don't, so hidden really well. You don't notice. Probably just notice I've got a hump on my back.
My humps.
My hump.
How about you, Lisa?
I'm okay. I am more focused right now on making sure this lost soul who has lost all her memories is okay. So, my priority is making sure she's okay. Let's just do it. Let's go.
So we're all just walking out.
Heading out.
I've already paid Trevor.
No idea where though.
All right.
Guns for
Alright.
anybody.
I will come back for you. In your sleep.
We all just kind of look at Vera, just like,
Because I feel like Vera should threaten him, like if he's telling the truth.
If you're telling the truth, you shall live. If you're not, I will come back for you. With my spoon.
just afraid of Vera. Just
Afraid of Vera.
But like, I don't want to be on the bad side of Vera.
No, you don't want to be. I got my spoon. I was.
You've got a spoon and you're not afraid to use it.
No.
And somehow that's more frightful.
Oh god. Right.
I'm having way too much fun with Vera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of awesome
You're
in a
all,
really
Thank
scary
you.
way.
you are all amazing.
What's the point of the character? Right, so
So we're rolling out. It would
Just
seem that our next destination is somewhere here along the shores of the Virgin Lake, where we can probably acquire a riverboat for rent that we can then use to take ourselves up the river. Or if we want, we can maybe charter passage on board an existing mercantile riverboat. Depends if you want to kind of be on your own or surrounded by other people.
I think surrounded by other people. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm looking at my pouch, thinking I've spent way more today than I expected to. So I
Is that
look at
after a
you
night out,
guys
you look down at
with
your
that
wallet
sort
and
of
you're like,
knowing look.
Alright, so traveling just the three of us alone.
yeah?
Yeah? I mean, we can like
Yeah.
protect each other. With my spoon.
Well, Vera can protect us.
Vera's spoon! We're good. We're good. We have Vera's spoon. We're good.
My magic spoon.
Oh, it's a magic spoon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know, she's crazy. Who knows?
I've got ideas that it creates food.
Yes! Thank you!
That's
This
right.
will secretly give us porridge.
It's an old D&D magic item. It's called Merlin's Spoon. It endlessly creates a tasteless paste that resembles the taste of wet cardboard, but it is
my
sufficient to keep you healthy and nourished for each day. So you don't have to carry food, you don't have to go hunting, you just have this spoon with this tasteless gruel on it.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
I killed Merlin for the spoon. I want a fair and square.
We had an eating contest, and I won.
I secretly killed him with a spoon and I want it fair and square. He was sleeping, I went, book!
I remember
Smash
to
your
sleep
head.
with one eye open.
yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I got that
You
feeling.
will now.
You will now.
Be fearful, very fearful.
So,
Well,
Just
here
walking.
We are. After making our way a short distance across the barren sands between Brando City and Virgin Lake, what are your characters' passive perception scores? That's going to be whatever your perception modifier is, plus 10.
okay.
My perception modifier is 6.
Wow.
What dice is that?
There's no die for it, actually.
Oh,
Since
sorry, okay.
Since it's a passive score, it's just kind of a static
Mhm.
number, 10 plus whatever your perception modifier.
Perception.
If you don't
Chloe,
have,
what's mine?
if you don't have training in perception, it'll just be your wisdom modifier.
My wisdom.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, my wisdom modifier is like says -1.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Maybe not the most perceptive.
No.
Yeah. So,
Is-
I don't have the modifier, but there is perception. It does say +2, or does it have to be the modifier?
Perfect. The plus
Plus
two
two?
would be your overall modifier. There might be
Okay.
an additional modifier that goes in that modifier box, but for our intents and purposes, +2. So you've got a
okay.
12, and Lisa's got a mighty 16. That is very good.
Well, I've been living on my own and keeping myself alive for many, many years, so...
Not too many people get the drop on Una, and that is the case this time around as well. We're walking across some pretty flat land. There's the occasional change in elevation, some sand bunkers, and some dunes, the occasional cacti patch. And you kind of make your way into one area that just instinctively Una kind of holds up a hand, almost like, hold on a second. There's something fishy about this area. And she can see out in the distance maybe 40, 50 feet, there appear to be 3 ruffians kind of crouched either behind some tall sand, and one of them is crouched behind a cactus, but unfortunately the color scheme he is wearing just wildly clashes with what he is trying to hide behind. So as soon as Una kind of holds up a hand for all of you to stop, almost instinctively all 3 of your eyes go to this guy who is wearing all black and standing behind a green cactus. And he just completely stands out despite his best attempts to be stealthy. Perhaps a bit concerningly, all 3 of them have guns. And it looks like they are waiting for somebody to come through, but what's your play?
I'm just standing there with my spoon. Just staring at them like...
With the spoon?
That would be hilarious. I don't know. What do we do? I could do that. I mean, I'm an old lady. Do they really... Will they hurt me?
So they look suspicious. They're behind cacti.
Well, one of them...
I think, Vera, I think they would pick on you as an easy target. Being an old woman. They would think you're an easy target. So...
They would be wrong.
Yeah, they would be wrong.
I haven't known her for very long, but I think she can hold her own.
Yeah. Well, I have a staff, so I can just like run up to them, but like, ah!
We
and then just start whacking about. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, one of them has no fashion sense whatsoever, so he's probably the dumb one.
I do have bows and arrows. I could,
maybe like a warning shot.
We'll provide you cover from the back if you wanted to try. It's up to you. Or fire a warning shot.
I think go with the warning shot just to let them know that. Because what happens
if we're talking to them and we're already trying to kill them?
Well, it's pretty obvious that they are shifty, roguish types that want to attack people for their money. So
I reckon
can we try intimidating them with a warning shot? Do you reckon that would work?
Yeah, I say warning.
You can. It's up to you.
Do a warning shot, then Vera runs screaming at them.
With a spoon.
With my sister. I'm going to say staff, and she'll be like whacking it around, but like,
you boys, get the hell away from us.
Are they blocking our path? Are we going somewhere and they're blocking our path, kind of the situation?
Kind of. I mean, it's pretty wide open, so you could definitely kind of detour a long way around them if you wish, but if it's possible they could just kind of mirror your path as well to kind of keep the interposing.
Okay.
Are they aware of us?
It seems that they are. You notice that the 2 that Lisa can kind of see crouched behind the sand dunes with her higher passive perception. It looks like they're engaged in some kind of conversation, maybe trying to figure out why you've all stopped.
Okay.
We're just like standing there as well, looking at them.
Yeah, I kind of want to walk up. I kind of want to walk up and just be like, hello.
Well, one of us goes.
We'll just be like, do any of you know what they're doing? They're just standing there talking. Are they going to... What is happening? I don't know. Are they going to approach us? Mavis, what? Mavis has no idea.
Mavis?
What?
Did
Who
we
is
get another
Mavis?
companion?
Hey there. Vera?
Oh, she's
Who's Mavis?
What?
Who's Mavis?
Oh,
Yeah?
oh, Mavis, where are you?
And she's like looking around like,
What are you? Oh, she's a dead ogre. Are you the one that tried to kill me? Yes, it is. Yep. She did good.
So we have a dead ogre ghost with us now.
yes, it would just yeah.
And that makes me very uncomfortable because my favourite foe is the undead or the unalive. So
I guess Mavis could be helpful.
Yeah, Mavis could be helpful. I feel
she
pretty
can-
protected. I'm like,
Yeah, I would say like
I have
Mavis
full
goes
trust
over
for some
there.
reason.
I say that Mavis goes over there and just sees what they're talking about or something. 'Cause she's a
Oh my
ghost.
god, can we ask Mavis to go over and see what they're talking about? Yes. Yes. Sarah,
Yeah, can
sorry.
we do that?
I got so excited.
I
That's
just-
such a good idea. She could be like our spy.
I just thought of that.
That's amazing.
Our secret spy.
She's our
Spy
secret
in the
spy.
shadows.
Okay, so we get Mavis and ask her to spy
Mm-hmm.
on these people to see what they're talking about, to see if they're gonna like attack
Mm.
us or some shit. Yes.
Yeah, I guess
For
we
Mavis.
can,
Surely.
I
Surely,
guess we
yes.
can do that.
That was genius.
Can we do that?
Can we do that?
Can we do that?
Well, is she in fact real or a figment of your imagination? Because that'll determine my my response.
I'll probably just say, you know what? Who knows with Vera?
Fair enough.
I think because the witch I'm impersonating, she actually did kill the ogre, so she is real. And with the ring she's wearing, she's remembering the memories, so that's probably what it is. Why she keeps talking to her.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I say she's real.
All right.
Hopefully that makes sense.
But only you can hear her and see her.
Only
So
I
we
can
don't
hear her.
know-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Alright.
a few moments later of Vera just kind of concentrating and supposedly seeing through this ghostly entity that is maybe wandering off in that direction.
She sees her walking.
Love it.
And
Right.
you do have the presumed clairvoyance and clairaudience as well to physically be in that scene through the eyes and ears of Mavis. And you hear these two guys just kind of bickering back and forth with each other. Just like, doesn't matter how long it takes them to come through. You just wait till they come through, then we spring the ambush. We don't change the plan. But they're just standing there, man. I'm telling you, change the plan, everything goes to shit. And they're very heated at each other. It's clear that this is a crew of 3, and these two guys think that they're in charge. And
Okay,
the poor
I
guy
have
in
an
black
idea.
that's
Like a-
standing out there is just, who knows?
I have an
Yeah,
idea.
see, I called it. The dumb one. Yeah, I called it. No fashion sense, has no idea what's going on. It's like the battle between like who's it like the alpha type thing, I guess.
Stupid.
I'm the alpha. No, I'm the alpha. Chloe,
So-
you were saying?
Mavis obviously
So-
tells us this information, I assume,
To Vera.
to Vera.
And you
Vera lets
relay
us
this
know.
to us.
Yeah, I'll be like,
Yes. Oh, Mavis is back. Yes, Mavis. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. So, Mavis has said that when she went over there, those two ones you see talking, they're bickering about what to do because they're planning to ambush us, but they're waiting for us to make a move. And the one that's in all black, utterly useless. Utterly useless. So, what is the plan? And by the way, she says you both look absolutely lovely, better looking than me. She's very mean today.
Oh.
Normally she's not. So,
Thank you, Mavis.
we're planning an ambush. So what do? Do we fill them?
Oh.
Well, it's interesting because, as you said, they look like they're like quite heated over there, just bickering at each other. You know when people start?
Can I? Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just thinking maybe we could somehow irritate them into having a full-on argument with each other, so that we can just slip
I
past
can
them and
definitely
they'll
do
just
that.
keep like arguing with each other.
Oh, I have an idea.
I could.
I have an idea. I've got good dex and I've got good stealth. Could I not sort of like sneak up behind one of them while they're both arguing, keeping them distracted, and like whack him on the back of the head and hide? You know, and he thinks it's the other one, and they start a fight, and then you guys can get through.
Yes.
What do you
Like a
think?
ghost effect. Like,
Do it.
love it. It's
Yeah.
like a.
It's maybe that's allowed to interact as well, because
I
maybe she
love
could like
it.
pinch the other one's ear, and you know they can start really getting in, and the dumb one in the background in the black can just be like, "What's going on, guys?"
I feel like he's a. You know what? I feel like the one that has no fashion sense. I feel like he's a coward. He sees what's going on and then he just takes off. He's too scared. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. You know? 'Cause, yeah.
Or he just looks over. Oh, they're fighting again.
No, they're fighting again.
He's probably like. He's probably like, I don't want to deal with this today. I'm going. See you, suckers.
Right. Screw you guys. Go home.
All right, are we doing this?
So what do you guys
Yeah.
think? Should we try this? And you guys sneak
Yeah, I
through,
like
and I'll
it.
catch up
We'll
with you.
sneak past. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Sarah
beautiful.
and Chloe trying to sneak by using the distraction that Lisa is providing.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
for Chloe and Sarah, when you roll your stealth checks, you're each going to roll 2 die 20 instead of 1 die 20 and take the higher result because you'll have advantage thanks to the distraction. And
Okay.
for Lisa,
So
also roll your stealth check, but yours will just be a single d20 since you're the one providing the cover.
And then I add my stealth modifier to it, correct?
Correct.
Right. Okay. So 1d20. Are we ready, guys? Are we going to do this? I look at you both and I'm like,
It looks like Chloe
You
brought the
ready?
marching band with her. Ba, 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 ba.
Did.
right,
She
ready?
really did.
On my mark? Yep. So I roll a d20 and it's 15 plus my 5.
20. Respectable. And
alright, so who's next?
yeah, for,
Alright, I'm just gonna roll my
Yep, roll them both. Roll 2 die 20 and take the higher.
I got a 17 for my d20.
Alright, and
No.
Chloe, what was your higher of the 2? Again with a 2? Oh,
I need to
gosh.
change my dice.
I'm loving my dice so far.
Alright, well, let's check the perception values here. Okay. So, Lisa, go ahead and take an attack with the, what was it, quarterstaff, you said?
I do have a wooden staff. I have a sword and a dagger.
Gotcha. Yeah, whatever you wanted to try and smack this guy with to make him believe that it was the other guy doing it. It appears that the only-
Am I aware of what weapons they have?
It appears that they're just armed with guns, and then they've got like a long Bowie knives.
Right. So I'm going to take the hilt of my dagger and whack one across the head with it.
Pop. Roll that die 20, add your proficiency bonus, which at level 1 should be +2, plus whatever
So that-
strength modifier you have.
Right, so I rolled a 17, and I have a 5 strength.
Woo!
On the saving throw, is that right? Where it says saving? No, am I getting confused? Oh no, strength modifier 3.
Perfect. So yeah, you're pretty buff. Well, okay. That's definitely a hit. Roll a die 4 after that.
1.
Okay. Not too terrible. Got that. There's that. Okay. And 2. Right. So as these two are continuing to fight with each other, it appears that as you approach, they're finally just kind of done with the argument, and they're going to kind of pause for a few moments and maybe approach this with cooler heads. And it's at this moment that you find your perfect opportunity as they're turning their backs to each other to just kind of sneak through and hit one of them perfectly on the back of the head. And as he's kind of collapsed into a knee and starting to turn around, you're already back in your hiding place. And in the distance, the guy in all black it looks like he might see that something weird is going on, but his perception, he's too far away to quite make out what's going on. And he's in the best position to see Chloe and Sarah kind of trying to sneak by. So he turns.
But I'm old, so.
As you both sneak past.
With my stuff, like, with my swimmer.
I just happen to be really heavy-footed and am quite loud.
I'm light on my feet.
I should turn around and be like, are you okay, dear?
Natural 20. Oh boy.
Oh no.
And things turn very chaotic here very quickly as the guy who was clubbed in the back of the head. Sarah's all like, bye.
See ya.
The one who was waylaid, he turns and looks at the other guy, who it must have been him, and he draws his pistol and takes a shot. Misses terribly. Meanwhile, the guy who is presumed guilty draws his pistol, takes a shot, dead center, and there's just a loud cry of pain as this ruffian is, "Oh, how dare you, son of a..."
Oh my god, he killed one of his own.
The guy wearing all black then shouts out, "You son of a bitch!" And he comes charging right towards the other two.
Oh, no.
And that's where the natural 20 comes from, as he gets a critical shot on the guy who just killed the other guy. So now the one in black is the only one left.
We're all dead. And we run. I say we bolt. We just get out of there.
Yeah, we're running.
We
It for the hell.
get shot. We're gone. Just like...
I did not expect that to happen.
Look, they all just killed themselves. Let's go.
We didn't have to do barely anything. Just bolt.
It was like, what do we? Did they
Vera,
just?
Vera, no time. Vera, no time. Let's go. Vera, look at me. Look at me. Let's go.
We grabbed Vera.
We grabbed Vera.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like one of you pick me up. I feel like one of you should pick me up over your shoulders and be like,
Put me down, you
I
heat.
got her.
Well, maybe since I'm the
But-
strong
oh my
one,
God.
maybe that's me. Maybe I just throw her over my shoulder because she's this waif of an old woman, and we just leg it.
Put me down, you heathen. Oh, puppy. Oh, okay. I feel a bit sick in the stomach.
In the days that come, as you play more and more D&D, you'll find little stories like this that are worthy retellings. I think this will go down as one of the most effective uses ever of 1 point of damage. at least did 1 point of damage, and look what happened to these
And
three
now they're all
friends.
dead.
We all killed each other, and we did barely anything.
We didn't do anything. We're good. We still have all of us.
Yeah, we barely.
Fit for this
Yeah, we
fight.
barely.
Classic.
We didn't have to do anything. We just sit there enjoying the show. Like, yep, that one's gone. That one.
Absolutely.
They just took care of themselves.
Right?
No blood on our hands.
Love it when a plan comes to fruition. Even better when it works out better than you had planned.
Amazing.
But we weren't
So we're
supposed
running?
to actually kill them.
We're
Just
running,
running?
and we
Right.
run out of sight of what just happened. So we just kind of like
Mhm.
slow down to catch our breaths. Just be like, okay, all right, I think we've like gotten away from that now. Jesus.
And before
That
you know
was
it,
sexy.
you're at the shores of the Virgin Lake here, where hopefully you'll be able to obtain a boat.
All right.
But how? That's the question of the century.
Right? And I think we will pause it right here for the evening and pick it up at this point next Friday morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on which part of the world we find ourselves in. I can only say
We got there! We got it!
Well done.
fantastic.
Not a scratch on our bodies.
I know.
That was fun.
Oh, I
That
love
was fun.
Vera so much. Oh my goodness. I was supposed to have a Scottish accent. I think I got nervous and was like, nah, I'm just gonna use my own.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of where I am as well. I figure, maybe my accent develops. Who knows?
Yeah, we both just gain a random accent throughout this game.
It can be the effect of
That would
the,
be so
magic
funny.
spell.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't remember your own accent. That
I
could
don't
work.
remember
And
my
there's
own
just me with my
accent,
old
so
lady
I
voice.
Chaotic.
And then there's me with
dark.
my old lady voice.
Well, I'm so happy.
Oh,
I
beautiful.
had
That
a
was cool.
blast with all three of you. This was a lot of fun, RP heavy session. I really enjoyed watching each of you take over your characters and just kind of directing the story where you wanted it to go, and I'm looking forward to many, many more of these.
Me too. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
mine's a bit chaotic.
I love it. I love it. You're gonna make t-shirts with Vera. I swear to God.
Everyone's going to be wearing an old throne.
It'll be good.
And it just says, yeah.
Oh, she's...
Yeah. Or like, what?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Famous,
on, the
famous.
back, on the back of the shirt. What's that, Mavis?
Someone create the
Oh.
shirt. That sounds amazing.
Yes, someone please do something with Vera, because I love her. I love her. I love my old lady voice. It's so well. And she's not meant to make sense either. She's supposed to be like, you don't really pay that much attention to her because she's old. Well, secretly. And that's the whole point.
Oh, new friends, it's been a genuine pleasure. Thank you so much for adding a bit of joy to my day. I hope I was able to provide a bit of entertainment for you. And
Oh, hell yeah.
fantastic.
Well,
Hope
it's
you
been
all
a great
have-
start to my morning.
Fantastic. Yeah, you're still getting your day started. I'm looking at 1 a.m. here coming up on April Fool's Day. So.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh yeah, I'm later, but it's also Friday coming into Saturday, so good time.
9:30
Saturday for
Friday
us.
morning.
Right,
Saturday morning,
Saturday,
yeah.
Saturday
3:40.
afternoon there in Perth.
Yep. 3:39.
3:42. It says 3:42 for me.
Yeah.
Chloe lives
Around the
7
same
minutes
time.
farther ahead. Fantastic job, friends. It's been a pleasure. I hope you all have a great weekend, and
Yes. you
keep
do.
posted in the Discord chat. I'll definitely be posting the video of this stream here pretty soon. And until then, have a great time. Are you with us?
All right. you too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
We're at a good